For today's workout, we're focusing on building upper body strength. We'll keep the rep range to around 10 to 15 and keep the glide board at higher levels to really challenge the upper body. We're going to be doing a circuit of 9 different exercises, and then we'll repeat that circuit 2 more times. The first circuit will be a bit of a warm-up, so keep the glide board at a high level but not at your max lifting weight. For the second round, we'll raise the glide board to increase the challenge. And for the final circuit, you can raise the glide board again if you like, and we'll perform as many reps as we can until reaching failure. For this workout, I'm using the Total Gym Encompass, but you can use any Total Gym model. If you like this workout, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started.
Blast off, blast off.
The first exercise in this circuit is the cross cable row. You can do this in a seated or kneeling position. Make sure you're seated up nice and tall. Lead with your elbows as you pull your arms back and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Let's aim for 10 to 15 reps. Go ahead and finish up your last 1 or 2 reps. Our second exercise is the chest press. You'll want to sit up nice and tall and keep a straight back. Keep your shoulders down the back. And if you like, you can lean forward a bit by hinging at the waist to get a greater range of motion. Let's finish our last few reps. Up next is the biceps curl. You can do this in a seated or a kneeling position. Just sit up nice and tall, keep your shoulders back and your chest lifted. Let's go for 10 to 15 reps. Here's my last rep. For this next exercise, the triceps kickback, I'm going to lower the glide board a bit. I'm going to perform this in a kneeling position, but you could also do this in a prone position or lying face down on the glide board. Let's get started. Finish up your last few reps. Then knuckle down to come up safely off the glide board. Next is one of my favorite exercises, the oblique twist. I like to take a kneeling position because I feel I get better muscle activation, but you could also do this in a seated position. Just make sure to initiate the movement from the core muscles and you're not letting the arms take over. Safely come up off the glide board, and then we'll go to the other side so we can repeat the exercise on the other side. Go ahead and finish up your last few reps. The sixth exercise in the circuit is the shoulder extension. I'm going to do this in a kneeling position, but you could do this seated as well. I'm going to use a reverse grip with palms facing forward. You can also do this with palms facing back, or try alternating between grips with each rep. That does it for shoulder extensions. Let's go ahead and move on. Next up is front and lateral raises. Sit up with a straight back and place your legs on the glide board. You can bend at the knee or keep them straight out in front of you. I'll be alternating between front raises, bringing my arms out straight in front of me, and then lateral, bringing my arms out wider to the side. We've got 1 or 2 more reps. Next is the ab crunch. You can do these on the incline, but I tend to slide down the board as I'm doing these, so on this model I can raise the board to a level surface. You can also do these on the floor if you prefer a flat surface. I'm doing a full extension with my legs, but you can keep your feet flat on the floor like a regular crunch if this is too hard on your back. When you're extending your legs out, you want to make sure to keep the back in contact with the board or the floor so you're not arching that low back. And I've got 1 more rep. The last exercise is the leg lift. Grab the top of the glide board and you can either extend your legs straight out in front of you or keep a bend in the knee. Use your low abs to bring your legs up and over. For the last rep, I'm bringing my legs down slowly for an added challenge. We've completed circuit 1, so we're going to take about a 1-minute break and then start back up at the top. When doing this or any workout, if you're having trouble keeping up or you want to go at a slower pace, I recommend having the remote control nearby if you're watching on a TV. If you're watching on a phone or tablet, I really like the convenience of wireless earbuds. I can pause the workout without reaching for the remote or having to get up and off the total gym. I'll leave some links in the description for a few different models I recommend. Let's get started on circuit 2. Make sure to adjust your glide board. Try challenging yourself by raising the glide board up a level or two so you can really focus on the strength challenge. First up is a cross cable row for 10 to 15 reps. Go ahead and finish up your last 1 or 2 reps. Next up is the chest press. Go ahead and get into position, and let's get started. Here's my final rep. Come up off the glide board and adjust your level if you like for the biceps curl. Biceps curl starting now for 10 to 15 reps. Finish up your last rep. Come up off the glide board and adjust your levels for the triceps kickback. I'm taking a second here to catch my breath. Tricep kickback starting now. Here's my final rep. Now safely come up off the glide board and get ready for the oblique twist. Take a seated or kneeling position and let's get started. Let's switch now to the other side. Oblique twist starting now. Finish your last rep and safely come up off your glide board. I've become pretty efficient at coming off the glide board from a kneeling position, but best practice for safety is to knuckle down. Let's get into position for the shoulder extension. Go ahead and get started when you're ready. For this round, I'm going to alternate between the forward grip and the reverse grip. Finish your last rep, then we'll move on to the front and lateral raises. Front and lateral raises, starting now. Finish up your last few reps, then we'll come up off the glide board and get ready for the ab crunch. The adjustable glide board is one of my favorite features on the GTS and Encompass models. If you're interested in learning more, I'll leave a link to it in the video description. Let's get started now with the ab crunch. I'm going to go ahead now and finish up my last few reps, and then get ready for the leg lift. When you're ready, go ahead and get started. We've made it to the end of circuit 2. We're going to take a 1-minute break and then we'll get started with the final circuit. For the final circuit, I'm not going to provide any verbal cueing. When I'm starting a new exercise, I'll include a pinging sound like this. Listen for the double ping to signal I'm finishing up and moving on to the next exercise. I'll also continue with the on-screen titles for an additional prompt, so keep an eye on your screens. Thanks for joining me for this workout. If you found it helpful, please consider giving it a super thanks. While you're here, check out these videos next.